tonight you'll be concluding your tour for All the Way with a brass section.
Yeah, it's very occasionally we have the opportunity to play with a brass section. So it's always a thrill. We're going to be doing one more show in Quebec, and I think that's going to be basically, the lifespan of this record, because everything has to end. And it's really, really nice working with a top brass section. And Al McLean, one of the horns, has written some very beautiful, edgy harmonics. Look at me, I can't even speak English. And they sound really great, like super sophisticated jazz, which is exciting for me.
On this record that was released in 2012, there's covers from great American standards. Tell us about the selection of the songs.
Well, I feel very honored to, because I like to make noise with my throat, I like to imitate, I like to make beautiful sounds, I like to really think about the sounds, maybe not when I'm talking there, but for music. So the choice of reading the Great American Songbook, which is like, thousands of songs, and they come from all places. Some of them were written by jazz guys, but the majority were pop songs or from successful or not successful Broadway songs. They have so many complex melodies and chord changes. You don't hear it when you're listening to the song, you just think, oh, it's gorgeous. But when you look at it, that's why jazz people like to play them, because there's endless possibilities for what we can do, even while we're maintaining our love for that particular song. So it's really an opportunity for somebody who likes music to swim in this beautiful soup of gorgeousness. En plus, I get the opportunity to sing really well thought out stories that have something that I can connect to, so that makes every single song different and much less about me and more about the song and being just the medium.
Vocally, the songs of All the Way, did they lead you to explore new territories?
A little. I wanted to get a little closer to the microphone. I wanted to exploit the technology, because a lot of the times Robert Klein had a funny joke imitating a singer, like when he sings really loud, he's really close, and if he sings softly, it's like, use the mic. So I did want to be a little bit more modern, because we did kind of start off in the swing era, and now we're kind of more in the bebop era, which is a totally different kettle of fish. It's a little bit more power, it's a bit more powerful, it's a little less, and it's a nice, for me, I'm just so happy to have this incredible body of stuff that I can actually evolve in, So yeah, we tried to modern it up a bit.
I was wondering, do you have to be related to the song? Does it have to be like a special link between you and that song to write the song?
Well, I'll speak for myself, and I think it's probably true for many artists in whatever, let's say an actor. Does this role resonate with you in some way? And I think it just makes things easier to have it resonate with something in your belt. Because if you're just being yourself, like when I started out, I was still I was still between my practicing and performing, and it was told to me, why are you imitating Billie Holiday? And it's a very good question, because she interpreted her way, and I listened and absorbed and imitated her, but then you take that extra step where you supposedly have something to give. So you learn everything, you sponge everything, and then you let it all go, and you find yourself, your own voice. And it doesn't have to be special, it just has to be you. And the thing that's great about that, not only is it unique and therefore very special, it's easy.
Quite warm. Is it hard physically? How do you prepare your voice for a night like that?
It's really interesting, because if what I usually do is I use a lot of steam, hot water. If I have a gig the next day, I'll take a boiling hot, I'll fill the house up with steam, the bathroom of course, and it really does heal me after a show and stuff like that. But with this weird kind of insidious type of what do you call it? Humidité. It makes my lungs really tightly. So the only thing I can do is maybe I'll give myself a horrible steam en cale when I get home. That will be nice. Maybe I'll just stick my head in a thing. And whiskey. Whiskey helps. A little bit of whiskey before the show. Not like, yay! But just as a lubricant, as a clearer-upper. It's awesome.
Your first concert at the Jazz Fest was in 1998. Since then, you're one of festival's favorites. What is Festival de Jazz for Susie Arioli?
It's a huge honor. That's what that is. It's unbelievable. Like I couldn't have. I'm not a very ambitious person. You know what I mean? I don't like. I want to kill. Whatever. Dominate. This is like probably the most ambitious thing I've ever actually received in my life. That I could have be a part of the Jazz Festival. No, c'est écœurant. It's almost too much. It's always very pleasant when they ask me.
Well, thank you so much for spending a moment with us, and we wish you 2 great concerts, Susie.
Thanks so much. It's a pleasure talking to you.